What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm going to be going over the 5 best diamonds in my opinion that you can pick up for less than 50k MT. These guys are insanely good, and all of them have either been used on my best team in the last couple of weeks or are still currently in my best team. These cards are some of the best value cards you can get in my team, and considering that at this stage nearly everyone does have around 200, 300k, these guys are perfect players to put into your team, and you could honestly use them to compete with any god squad. They are that good. If this video could hit, I don't know, let's say 500 likes, that would be absolutely incredible. And now let's get on to the players. At number 5 is a point guard. We have got Steve Francis. So Steve Francis' diamond card is like 42k MT, and this is at a bad time. This is at probably the time the market's the most dead on cards at their highest. But you can pick him up a lot of the time for about 35k MT. He's that cheap. He comes with Hall of Fame ankle breaker and a lot of really good goal badges. Goal posterizer, goal difficult shots. He doesn't have any shooting badges, which is a little bit disappointing, but to be honest, like, you can add them on easily enough. Gold dimer helps as well. Gold hustle rebounder is not a bad badge to have for a point guard. So if you're looking at his stats, he's got 95 driving layup, not great in the post, which is a little bit disappointing. But he's got 94 open shot mid, 92 open shot 3 with a really nice release, 82 free throw, 95 ball control. He's got good rebounding stats, 88 lateral quickness, 89 steal, 85 on-ball defense, so he's not a bad defender. 96 driving dunk, which is huge, 95 speed, 95 speed with ball, 95 acceleration, and 85 contact dunk. He jams it on people and is an absolute beast of a card, a really good card, especially for his price. So Steve Francis has got hot zones pretty much everywhere with a really nice and easy release to green. There's a little bit of a pause before he releases the ball, which makes it extremely easy to green. His mid-range game is good, his off-dribble game is good, and he's also got a great dunk, and he's got unbelievable dunk packages. He doesn't seem to get blocked that much, which is a surprise considering the way he dunks the ball, but he's very good at getting to the basket. He's one of the best slashing point guards in the game, and this card, more than his amethyst, definitely can shoot the ball, and shoot the ball unbelievably well. At number 4, we've actually got a center. And it's a guy who I claimed was the best center in the game for ages, and centers have overtaken him. But he's still insanely good, and it's Marc Gasol. So Diamond Marc Gasol is still one of the best centers in my team, and you can pick him up for about 37, 38k MT depending on when you're looking for him. Marc Gasol is a 98 offensive overall, 99 defensive overall. Honestly, he does come with a lot of bronze badges. But as you can see, I've played 70 games with this guy, and he's shooting 65% and 52% from 3, and over 90% from the line, which is really good. I've got a shoe on him right now, but he does have a 93 open shot 3. The shoe does give him a 99. He's an 88 contest shot 3. Not a great off dribble, which is kind of a little bit annoying, but not the worst. He's got 97 post fadeaway as far as I know. He's got 96 post hook, 97 post control, 96 open shot mid, 90 free throw. He's also got really good rebounding stats, 94 and 96. 85 lateral quickness, which is huge. 92 block, 70 steal, 94 on ball defensive IQ, 97 low post defensive IQ. So he's one of the best defensive centers in the game. 70 speed, which can't go unnoticed, especially because he's 7'1". This card is a few Hall of Fame badges away from being probably the best or second best center in my team. If he had 6 Hall of Fame badges, I'd say he'd be up there, almost as good, maybe better than the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card. So Marc Gasol has got hot zones in the middle and the corners, where you want them from a center. When you get used to his release, it's one of the easiest to green. Obviously, I haven't greened that one there. It's kind of hard to do under pressure, but trust me, if you watch me or anyone play with this guy, it is an extremely easy release to green. His post hook and post fadeaway are also really nice. He's got a decent enough post hook animation, not the best, not a Yao Ming type animation. His fadeaway animation is really nice, again really easy to green. And his corner threes are just some of the deadliest in the game, making him one of the best centers in the game. At number 3, we've actually got a small forward, and it's Peja Stojakovic. So Peja Stojakovic right now, there's none of them up for less than 55k MT. But honestly, like, again, as I've said, this is at a terrible time. This is at 5 PM Greenwich Mean Time, which is 12 PM Eastern Time. And that's genuinely, like, the worst time for the market. Well, it's the best time to sell, it's the worst time to buy, because the players are at their most expensive at this time. But you can always, nearly always, at a normal time, like 7 PM Eastern Time, maybe 5 to 7 PM Eastern Time, when the market's at its best, you can always find this guy for under 50k MT. Stojakovic is a 99 overall and 86 defensive overall. He's got 5 Hall of Fame badges: Corner Specialist, Mid-Range Jedi, Deep Range Jedi, Limitless Range, which is the most overpowered badge in the game, and Catch and Shoot, which is big. He also comes with 3 gold badges, but to be honest, everything except difficult shots doesn't really help too much, because he is a small forward. He's not going to be pick and popping much. He's 6'9", so he can play as a small ball 4 if you want him to. He's got an 86 post fadeaway, which is really good. He's got a 58 post hook, not great. 97 open shot mid, but he's got a 99 open shot 3 with Hall of Fame Limitless Range, a great release, as well as having the Catch and Shoot badge. He is just knocked down. 96 free throw, 84 ball control, which means you can put a bronze shoe on him and he's going to be able to speed boost. He's got 87 lateral quickness as well as 87 on ball defensive IQ, meaning he's going to be quite a good defender. And he's also relatively quick. Like 85 speed is not bad at all, and 82 speed with ball. He's actually quick, especially because he's known as really a spot-up shooter. He's 6'9", he can go to the basket a little bit, meaning that he's that much better than cards that can just shoot. And Peja Stojakovic has 2 spots without a hot zone, and he also has possibly the nicest release in my team. Actually no, I wouldn't go that far. There are still Steven Jackson, Ruby, Tim Hardaway Jr., but Peja Stojakovic is definitely up there, and it's a really easy release to green. His mid-range game is good, his pull-up game is good, and as you guys all know, he's going to be able to hit those fadeaway 3s because of his high ratings. And for some reason, whatever they've done the last patch, fadeaway 3s go in more and more often. Peja is just a spot-up shooter who can actually dribble the ball and run a bit. His dunk animations are very basic, meaning he doesn't get blocked at all, which is actually quite good considering he doesn't have a high dunk rating. But his slight ability to slash, all it does is open him up to shoot more and more jump shots, which is what this card does best. And number 2, again, we have a power forward. These guys are almost lining up into positions except for Gasol, and it's Paul Millsap. So Diamond Paul Millsap is 29 KMT, so he's really cheap. Like, this card is an absolute beast. As you saw from my Denver Nuggets game, and as you will see in a video that I will release tomorrow, this guy is a beast. Paul Millsap is so good in this game. 95 offense, 96 defensive overall. He's shooting 100% from the field for me. Even though it only says I played 1 game with him, I think I've played like 3 or 4 games with him on this channel alone. He's got 17 gold badges. Unfortunately, he doesn't come in any Hall of Fame badges, but he does have 84 post fadeaway, 89 post hook. He's got 92 open shot mid, 85 open shot 3. He's got a really nice release though, which helps. 85 free throw, 80 ball control, which is huge for power forward. He's just incredibly versatile. 90 rebounding, 92 box out, 85 block, 86 steal. He's at 88 on-ball defensive IQ, 92 low-post defensive IQ, 82 speed, 77 speed with ball, 76 vertical. Like, he's got about 5 stats under 80. He's extremely well-rounded. And I don't know why, I just put him slightly ahead of the likes of Antoine Walker. Very similar, well-rounded cards. And he's also a little bit cheaper than Antoine Walker as well. Paul Millsap, I wish he had a little bit more hot zones from outside the three-point line, but I'll take what we're given. You gotta take what you're given. But his mid-range game is quite good. His release is unbelievable. Like, for a power forward, it's not long. It's a normal release. A lot of times, big men have slow releases. His release is not slow at all. But also, he's really fast with the ball. He's also got really nice ball handling for a power forward, as well as his great rebounding. His shot release makes it feel like it's about 95 instead of 85. And he's just one of the most versatile players in the game. His defense is good. He can handle the ball. A lot of the time, he ends up being your primary ball handler. Like, if you don't want to give him the ball, he ends up being the default player to take the ball up. That's how good his handling is. But he's just does everything. Like, he doesn't do anything spectacularly well, but he does everything well and nothing badly. So this card is definitely a must pick up if you're on a budget. And at number 1, we have got probably my favorite center in my team. Over Nikola Jokic and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it's Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Zydrunas Ilgauskas right now is 40 KMT. Well, he was cheaper. I saw one up for 29 KMT, and I've literally put him back up for 37 KMT. So if you want to buy one, well, this is probably gone off the market at this stage, but I have one up cheaper, a lot cheaper than all the other ones. As you can see from my main squad, he's my starting power forward. Don't ask me why he's power forward, I just prefer having him at the 4 and Jokic at the 5, I don't know why, but he plays power forward for my main team. Zydrunas Ilgauskas is a beast. He's a god, like 7'3". Look at him, averaging 9.1 points per game, shooting 73% at 66.7% from 3. Goal corner specialist, which feels like it's Hall of Fame because he never misses from the corners. He's at 97 open shot mid. He's a 91 post fadeaway, 90 post hook, 97 open shot mid. He's an 88 open shot 3, 89 free throw. He's also got a 92 block, which is great because he's 7'3", really good rebounding stats, 65 steal. He's not particularly fast, 45, but he doesn't feel that slow, to be honest, mainly because he is 7'3". But he is so good. His release is the easiest to green, especially from the corners. He has the best center release in the game by a good bit. Like Nikola Jokic's is great because it's the same as half the players in the game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's is great, but nothing, especially off catch and shoot, are even close to Zydrunas Ilgauskas. I'd say Ilgauskas' release is terrible off the dribble, but he's not a good shooter off the dribble. But off the catch and shoot, he's got possibly the best release in the game. If you're hitting a center in the corner, I would take Ilgauskas over any other player in my team aside from maybe Steven Jackson. His catch and shoot release is possibly the best in the game, and it's just one of the nicest releases, one of the easiest ones to green, and it's not slow, and he's 7'3" as well, which kind of helps. His post hook and post fadeaway are quite good. His hook animation is the same as the likes of Yao Ming, meaning he never gets blocked, and his fadeaway is, while it's nothing spectacular, he does have a little bit of a hitch where he brings it to the left hand side, a little bit of Alonzo Ball on it, but that actually kind of helps in a way because you know when to release it. So anyway, that's the video. In my opinion, these guys are the 5 best diamonds that you can pick up for less than 50k MT. Peja is in my main squad, Zydrunas Ilgauskas is in my main squad. If it wasn't for the fact that Nikola Jokic is a beast as well, but he's around 100k, Gasol would be. Paul Millsap, the only reason Paul Millsap's not in there is again because he's competing with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for a spot, and even though Millsap's great, he's now Kareem. And Steve Francis, again, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook. He's not going to get in over them, but it's still unbelievably good for 40k MT. So anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.